Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Declaration and assignment. For writing a C program, the basic thing we should know is how to declare and assign variables. Let us now continue with our session. As we have discussed about definition of variables in our previous slide, now it's time to discuss about the declaration of variables. After defining suitable variable names, we must declare them to the compiler, unless we declare them to the compiler. The compiler both execute the program. Variable declaration basically does two things. So, let us know what are those. First one, it tells the compiler what the variable name is. It specifies what type of data the variable will hold, like float, int, double, etc. The declaration of variables must be done before they are used in the program such that those can be identified by the compiler. Primary type declaration. A variable can be used to store a value of any data type. That is, the name has nothing to do with its type. For example, data type v1, v2 up to vn. v1, v2 up to vn are the names of these variables. These are separated by commas. A declaration statement must always end with a semicolon. Let us understand primary type declaration with examples. Count is an integer data type. Number and total are also integer data type. Ratio is a double data type. Here, we can say that int and double are the keywords to represent integer type and real type values respectively. We are having user-defined type declaration. C supports a feature known as type definition that allows users to define an identifier that would represent an existing data type. The user-defined data type can later be used to declare variables. The syntax is simple as shown. Typedef type identifier. What does this mean? Where type refers to an existing data types and identifier refers to the name given to the data type that is used to be inside a program. The existing data type may belong to any class of type, including the user-defined ones. Remember that the new type is new only in name, but not the data type. Typedef cannot create a new type. Some examples are typedef int units. Units is an integer data type defined by typedef. Typedef float marks is a second example. Marks is a float data type of typedef. Here, units symbolizes int and marks symbolizes float. They can be later used to declare as follows. For example, batch1, batch2 are variables which belong to int data type as units def of integer. The second example is name of 1 of 50 elements, name 2 of 50 elements. These are the variable which belongs to float data type as marks is typedef of float. The main advantage of typedef is that we can create meaningful data type names for increasing the readability of the program. Another user-defined data type is enumerated data type. It is defined as follows. Identifiers is a enum data type or enumerate data type with values as value 1, value 2, value 3 and so on value n. After this definition, we can declare variables to be of this new type as follows. Identifier as enum data type with v1, v2, v3 and so on up to vn. The assignment of the following types are valid. v1 equal to value 3, v2 equal to value 1. Let us understand this with an example. Enum day as Monday, Tuesday up to Sunday and next enum day week start, week end. We have taken here the enums. Next we need to understand what does this mean like. Week start equal to Monday and week end equal to Friday. If week start equal to Tuesday and week end equal to Saturday. What does the statement mean here? The left hand side and right hand side values should be same. Assignment statements. The values can be assigned to variables using the assignment operator equal to as follows. Variable underscore name equal to constant. For example, initial value equal to 0. Final value equal to 100. Balance equal to 75.84. Yes equal to X. Here we need to understand as C permits multiple assignment in one line as follows. Initial value equal to 0, semicolon final value equal to 100. These are the two ways how we can track an assignment statement in C language. An assignment statement implies that the value of the variable on the left equal sign is set equal to the value of the expression on the right side. For example, here year equal to year plus 1. Let the value of year be some 2004. Then on the right side, we have year plus 1, that is 2005. Now year values is updated and year equal to 2005. It also possible to assign a value to a variable at the time the variable is declared as follows. The examples are int initial underscore value equal to 0, balance equal to 75.84, which is a float data type. Yes equal to X, which is a character data type. The process of giving initial values to variables is called initialization. As we have discussed, that the C permits the initialization of more than one variables in one statement using multiple assignment operators. Let us understand it with example. Let us take three variables as A, B, C. Then A equal to B equal to C equal to 8, which explains the initialization of more than one variable in one statement. Thanks for watching. Please share and refer your friends.